You're being overlooked because you don't dress well. I'm going to point out those simple little fashion nuances that you can change that will really improve the way you look and how you are received. Let's dive right in. First up, you are wearing overworn clothing and shoes. And when I say overworn, I mean they are beaten and battered. They have already given you your return on investment, but you are still pounding those pieces, and it is time to let them go, and it is time to either replenish or switch out to something else. Overworn clothing is just plain ugly. It doesn't add any value to your physical stature. And because of that, people overlook you in social settings, in work settings, whatever setting you are in. People will overlook you. And why I wanted to do this video is because a lot of the times there's so much magic within you that people don't get to experience it. And yes, you might say, well, if they didn't judge me, they would. But naturally, people are attracted to what looks good. And when your clothing looks off, overworn, beaten and battered, then it doesn't speak towards the magic that's inside you. And so changing that, fixing that can really build you and help get people to notice you more. And it's not in a sense of noticing to be popular. It's also being noticed so you yourself can grow and elevate within a relationship, within a space, a workspace, a relationship space, whatever it is, and find the right people to match you. Because you might just be the most vibrant personality inside, but those overworn clothing, it's not coming through. So fixing that, switching that up, whether it is you're gonna throw away or donate, they need to go. And it's such a great way to really think about elevating your physical appearance, the way you dress, the way you look, especially if you want to be perceived and received differently in a very positive light. So hi, I'm Kima. Welcome to my channel. My channel focuses on classy fashion and elevated lifestyle for the everyday woman who either wants to maintain a classy closet or an elevated lifestyle, or to merge into that. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and leave me any comments, questions, suggestions down below. I'll be happy to answer, and it's a way for me to get to know you. It's a way for me to help serve you better and serve our classy, elevated community better. So I'm so glad to have you here. Please subscribe. Another reason your clothing don't fit. Too big, too long, too short, too tight, too something. It just doesn't fit. And there's different reasons why our clothing don't fit anymore. We might have changed our physical stature through whatever medium, and our clothes just doesn't fit anymore. And because they don't fit, you just don't look good. You don't look put together. And so people are overlooking you. And if you want to really be seen and heard and felt and experienced, in all honesty, as much as we don't want to hear it, the way you look will definitely play a part in that. Your personality is great, it's amazing, it's vibrant, it's fun, it's kind, it's empathetic. But a lot of the times, people will overlook you simply because your clothing, yes, you might call it vain, we call it what it is, okay, but there's still the truth part in that. So definitely making sure that your clothing fit wherever you are in life. If you need to get your clothing more fitted, then definitely consider that. If it's that, if they're too small, too tight, just doesn't look right, then we really need to start considering. I tell you the truth, I used to be a size small for so many years, for most of my adult 20s, even early 30s. And I really realized that I had to go up to a size medium, and that was really hard because a size medium was telling me in my head in the craziest way that I've gained weight. And yes, I have. Yes, I have. Am I still healthy? Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with going from a small to a medium? Absolutely not. I even went to a large when I was pregnant with my kid. Now I'm back to a medium. But it's really important for me to wear clothing that fit It's also very important for you, especially if you do care about how you're perceived and received in your social settings and even within your own family space. If you have kids and they can see that vibrancy of how you bring yourself together, put yourself together, that's not a bad thing to rub off on them. You know, friends and family, that's not a bad thing to rub off on them, because it really changes the scope of how you feel and look and how you engage and bring yourself across within your communities. So definitely think about making sure that your clothing fit properly. Another thing that you might be doing that's getting you overlooked in your fashion is that you're wearing outdated clothing. And I'm not saying this to say you need to go and buy clothing every single season. I am saying that a lot of the pieces that you might wear and put together might just be outdated. And one of the ways to really combat that is to focus and zone in on a capsule wardrobe that, for the most part, is not something that will become outdated, especially if that capsule wardrobe is more of like a all-year capsule wardrobe. Then you know that you have pieces that are just classics and timeless, and you're not gonna look outdated in your clothing. Now, I do have a video on my channel talking about outdated fall fashion. People seem to have loved that video a lot for the most part, and you can check that video out after. I also have like boots, winter fashion that are outdated, and I'll do a spring fashion that's outdated and a summer one, just to help us kind of like filter through when we're shopping or when we're pulling pieces from our closet, or also how to get rid of stuff from our closet that's gonna just serve us so much more, to make us look better, to make us be much more classy, fabulous dressers, stylish, more chic, more polished, more put together, which will come across beautifully, elegantly, and classyly when you are in social settings. Maybe you have those outdated pieces because you dove into the trends way too much maybe a couple years ago. It's time, if you're building a classy, elevated wardrobe, it's time to not really think about trends. I do cover trends videos on here, but I'm always focused on trends that will be classic, that are timeless. And some of those trends have just been on rotation, but are classics and timeless pieces that you can keep or add to your wardrobe. Moving right along, another thing that you might be doing that's getting you overlooked in social settings is your grooming. Yes, your grooming, from your hair to your nails to your makeup to even your skin. Something as simple as lotioning your skin is a game changer. Like, I kid you not, I will do like some of my haul videos, and in my hauls I'm like just trying on the clothing, putting them on, filming. I'll watch it back and I realize that I didn't like lotion my arms. And yes, it might be like something I am like overthinking and pinpointing for myself, but it's also one of those things that I pride myself in, my skin to look lush and to look healthy and to feel healthy. And so just the basics, your basic skincare, like if you have dry skin, you want to keep moisturized and hydrated. Makeup, you don't have to wear makeup or a ton of makeup to look beautiful, classy, and polished. It could be as simple as, for me, my eyes look really flat without mascara. And even when I don't put on actual makeup, any makeup on my face, I will put on my mascara. And I kid you not, I have a mascara in almost all of my handbags, especially the ones that are rotating, you know, frequently. I might have 3 or 4 handbags per week that I'm rotating, and I'll have a mascara in each of them. Now, am I saying to go out and buy a mascara all the time? No, I'm just saying that little things, if you know you have lips that just don't pop, a lip gloss, a nice little sheen on your lip gloss. There is liquid blushes that you could just put on your skin after your skincare. You could, you know, fill in your brows or just combing them. Little details such as grooming your nails. Do you have chipped nails? Do you have overworn nails? Like mine are getting there right now. Just little things like that. They are getting you overlooked. And fixing those things, I'm not saying you have to go do a manicure. I'm just saying keep it clean, keep it polished, keep it simple does it best. And your grooming plays a huge part in how you're perceived and received in social settings. Another thing that might just be getting you overlooked are like distasteful, mismatched, and disproportionate clothing. There's different examples of distasteful. If it's just mismatched and if it's just disproportionate, then it doesn't spark intrigue. It also doesn't spark interest. And that gets you overlooked in your outfits. For me personally, I think about someone who decides not to put any effort or barely much, especially when they can. I'm not saying if it's a time when you're not able to afford to or whatnot, but it's like when you're just plain like don't care. And I'm thinking, if you don't care, then why should I? And that can definitely get anyone overlooked. And I'm not saying like I'm just completely judging people by their outfits, but in a way we all are, if we're gonna be honest. But you know, that gets you overlooked, and that doesn't serve you any good, doesn't serve me any good, doesn't serve, you know, or social settings any good. So I'm just saying that a little bit more intention in putting your looks together, you know, trying to stay away from disproportionate pieces, you know, that, you know, it might be joggers that just aren't joggers anymore. And, you know, like one leg has lost the elastic and you're still wearing it, or it's like a jacket that should really get to your wrist, but it stops right here or higher, and you're not sure where it, you know, it just doesn't fit. And pieces that some things you can get away with and fix it, like fashion wise, like a jacket that doesn't get to your wrist, you can easily cuff it, no one would know. But that is also an intention, again, like making your pieces work. So that will definitely get you overlooked. So really think about not wearing too much of your mismatched clothing. Like, you're not gonna wear like a zebra print with a leopard print. You're not gonna wear like, you know, polka dots with plaid, just stuff like that, that I'm talking about. So I don't want you to think it's just like, you know, it's really out there type of vibe that I'm saying that will definitely get you overlooked. I might get in trouble for some of these, but hey. Next up, we have wrinkled clothing. Yes, wrinkled clothing tells a lot about how much someone put like intentions and thoughts and care into themselves. It's kind of like taking a shower or a bath. Like, if you don't care to take a shower or a bath, you know, that spells something about your care and interest in yourself. And so wrinkled clothing would kind of like come in that category. And it's something as simple as just running an iron or a steamer over your clothing so you can look better. And if you look wrinkled and just, you know, disheveled like in your outfits, you're definitely gonna get overlooked. And changing that is really, really simple. And just iron your clothes so you can look more chic, more polished, more classy and stylish. And it will definitely take your confidence to the next level. Now, do you hate ironing? I do. Do I do it? I have to because I want my clothing to look good. I spend time putting my outfits together. I spend money on my clothing, no matter how expensive or how inexpensive the piece is, it all gets pretty much the same care. So iron your clothing, and within your social setting, you will have even a much better time. Next up, stick with me here. Stick with me here, and this one might ruffle a little bit of feathers. It might ruffle a little bit of feathers, but this space is for classy style and elevated lifestyle. So I'm going there. You wear gym clothing all the time. Gym clothing when you're not in the gym. So that is definitely something that's gonna get you overlooked. It's basic. It's basic. It's everyday. It's nothing interesting in gym clothing. And what's funny, I live in California. So Californians, especially in Los Angeles, not even gonna say that, they like to wear their gym clothing as if it's like just, it's like a uniform. I mean, gym clothing to hang out at the bar, gym clothing for breakfast, gym clothing for picking up and dropping off kids, gym clothing for, well, yeah, going for a walk and going to the gym. Gym clothing belongs in the gym. And not saying you can't wear your gym clothing for like a quick coffee run or stuff like that, but you know, you go to places like you go to Europe, and even where I'm from in Jamaica, like certain clothing are for certain places. And yes, I know my Americans are gonna be like, well, this is America, da 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 da. Okay, I'm still gonna make my point. And my point is the gym clothing belongs in the gym, the workout space, whatever your workout choice is, walking at the park, going to Pilates, which I'm going to start, by the way, you know, in the gym or hiking, stuff like that. Outside of that, you're just looking basic and coming off as just not interesting. The thing is, sometimes when putting a little bit of intention behind your outfit and your clothing, little things that you do, like you could be wearing a personality piece. And I love when people have personality pieces. I don't know if you guys watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Sutton, although she gets on my nerves on and off, Sutton is a perfect example of personality clothing. I look forward to the episodes to see what Sutton is wearing, simply because it's quirky, it's a conversation piece, she put thought in it. And I'm separating the cost of her clothing to just that. And it doesn't have to be high end. It clearly doesn't have to be. There are personality pieces that you can style. A sweater that might be one with a nice little crest of maybe the school you went to, and you know, it's a conversation piece, like, oh my gosh, you went to St. John's College. I recognize that crest. Would they have recognized it in your Lululemon? I'm literally coming for Lululemon people and Olo. I live in LA, forgive me. If I see Lululemon or Olo anywhere else, again, I'm just gonna cover my head with a bag. Okay, I'm cracking myself up on this. Okay, I know you guys are probably like, she's so judgmental. We all are in some capacity, but we're having fun. It's fashion. We're having fashion chat. This is a fashion chat, girlies. So your gym clothes need to stay gym. And the last way that you dress that might be getting you overlooked that I want to mention, pretty similar to the gym clothing, is you wear casual clothing all the time. Casual this, casual that. It's just like casual is your vibe and casual is your vibe. And casual is great, but you can elevate casual. So let's say you're a casual dresser and you're like a sweats and t-shirt type of gal. That's cool, that's fine. Can you make sweats and t-shirt classy? You absolutely can. So instead of like your sweats and just your t-shirt just hanging out, it could be a sweats and a t-shirt that's fitted, it's clean, it's ironed. And what you're gonna do is half tuck your t-shirt in your sweats and add like a long blazer over it and some pointy toe shoes instead of like sneakers. Stuff like that can elevate basics and casuals to the next level. But if we're gonna go out to evening dinner casually, we're gonna up it up a little bit. So casual clothes, we all need and wear our casual clothes. You know, most of the time, 90% of the time, most people are in casual clothing, and that is quite fine. But if you're in social settings and your casual clothing at home is the same you wear out, there is a problem. If your casual clothing at home is the same you wear to work, that's a problem. If it's the same you wear to church, get the gist here. So what I'm saying is elevate your casual clothing with little tips and tricks and little details onto it to really make you look classy and fabulous. I just love seeing women looking good, and you always see an extra spark of light when women look good and they know they look good, they feel better. You really get that good energy out of them because everything feels good. That's what my intention is behind this video. It's not to be gossipy, chatty, judgy. It's to really bring out the best in us women. And I hope you received that. Let me know if there's any of the points that I brought about that you're like, absolutely not, girl. Girl, I'm gonna wear my gym clothes all day, every day. That's fine. No one is charging you. But let me know in the comments though if you agree with anything, or if I missed anyone or any single point that you're like, people do this and it gets them overlooked. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.